Namaskar, welcome to PK's classes. Today we will study beta-2 receptor agonists. So beta-2 receptor is an adrenergic receptor, and there are two types of adrenergic receptor, alpha and beta, and beta is again of three types. So adrenergic receptors are of two types. Adrenergic receptors, they are of two types, alpha and beta. And alpha is of two types, alpha 1, alpha 2. Beta is of three types, beta 1, beta 2 and beta 3. So today we are discussing about the beta 2 receptor, which is mainly located in the smooth muscles, and most of the beta 2 receptor agonists used, they are primarily acting on the bronchial smooth muscle. So today's discussion will restrict to bronchial smooth muscle. And before that, beta 2 receptor, it is a G protein coupled receptor, and the effector is adenyl cyclase, and the second messenger so produced is cyclic AMP, cyclic adenosine monophosphate. And in smooth muscles, how the contraction is mediated, calcium is required. Calcium first binds with a cytosolic protein called carmoterol to form calcium carmoterol complex, and this calcium carmoterol complex activates the enzyme myosin light chain kinase, and this enzyme on activation phosphorylates the contractile protein myosin, and because of phosphorylation it now has the energy to bind with the other contractile protein actin, and actin myosin binding causes contraction of bronchial smooth muscles. Contraction of any smooth muscle, actin myosin binding is required, and since we are discussing here the contraction of the bronchial smooth muscles, so it is written that contraction of bronchial smooth muscles. So beta 2 agonists actually cause smooth muscle relaxation, and for this reason, in case of bronchial smooth muscle, they will produce bronchodilation. Okay, so beta 2 agonist, as we have discussed, that beta 2 receptor, the effector is adenyl cyclase, and on activation of beta 2 receptor by beta 2 agonists, there will be production of cyclic AMP from ATP by the active adenyl cyclase. Now this cyclic AMP activates the protein kinase A by phosphorylating it. So phosphorylation of protein kinase activates it, and this protein kinase, active protein kinase A, now does two things. One, it inhibits the activation of this calcium carmoterol complex by inhibiting the release of calcium through inositol triphosphate. IP3 mediated calcium release is inhibited by this active protein kinase A. And the second thing is the activation of myosin light chain kinase is also inhibited, and as we have discussed here, so if there will be no calcium, this calcium carmoterol complex will not be formed, and because of that there will be no activation of myosin light chain kinase, and there will be no phosphorylation of myosin, and no actin myosin binding, means there will be relaxation of, there is no contraction, that is relaxation of the bronchial smooth muscles. So this is shown here. So ultimately there will be smooth muscle relaxation. So salbutamol, a beta 2 agonist, activates the beta 2 receptors in bronchial smooth muscle, activates adenyl cyclase activity, increases cyclic AMP, which causes smooth muscle relaxation and bronchodilation. So beta 2 agonist can be either short acting or long acting, and salbutamol is an example of short acting beta 2 agonist, salbutamol. So other examples of short acting beta 2 agonists are albuterol. So salbutamol is also known as albuterol, and levalbuterol, pirbuterol, norbutalin, metaproterenol, okay, phenoterol and bitolerol. So already it is there. So these are short-acting beta-2 agonists, and the long-acting beta-2 agonists, the duration of action is 12 hours. Short-acting beta-2 agonist, the duration of action is only 4 to 6 hours. Long-acting beta-2 agonists like formoterol, albuterol, clenbuterol, formoterol, salmeterol, protocylol. So these are some of the long-acting beta-2 agonists, and there can be ultra long-acting beta-2 agonists whose duration of action is 24 hours. So these are the new group of drugs like indacaterol, olodaterol, vilanterol, carmoterol, milveterol, abediterol. So these are some of the ultra long acting beta-2 agonists with duration of action about 24 hours. So they bind to beta-2 receptor, they act as the agonist on beta-2 receptor and cause bronchial smooth muscle relaxation and bronchodilation. So they can be used for treatment of asthma and chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, and can also be used in exercise-induced bronchospasm. So the short-acting beta-2 agonists are used for immediate relief of asthma symptoms, whereas the long-acting beta-2 agonists are used for long-term control and usually used in combination with other drugs, mainly corticosteroids. So the combination long-acting beta-2 agonist plus inhalational corticosteroids (ICS), vilanterol plus fluticasone, indacaterol plus mometasone, formoterol plus fluticasone, formoterol plus budesonide. Similarly, there can be combinations like long-acting beta-2 agonist and long-acting muscarinic antagonist, indacaterol plus glycopyrrolate, carmoterol plus tiotropium, vilanterol plus umeclidinium, formoterol plus glycopyrrolate, olodaterol plus tiotropium. These are some of the examples. Then if they are not effective, then the triple combination can be used: long-acting beta-2 agonist, long-acting muscarinic antagonist and inhalational corticosteroid, formoterol, glycopyrronium, budesonide. Three drug combination: formoterol, tiotropium, cyclosinide. So 3 drug combination can be used as inhalation. So the benefits of beta-2 agonists for asthma treatment: they improve asthma symptoms, they prevent exercise-induced asthma, they lower chance of asthma attacks. Okay, there is a decreased need for rescue inhaler, and they enhance the lung function. So these are some of the advantages of beta-2 agonists. So this is all about the beta-2 agonists. Thank you.